Hello, everybody. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I'm here to do your general weekly read for the week of January 25th to the 31st. Okay, I am going to be working with my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. The link will be below to where these can be purchased, as well as my Liquid Alchemy in a bottle, which are my high vibrational elixirs that have been created to nurture, balance, heal the mind, body, and soul. You can go on to my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, and there's a whole heap of free information on there to how the elixirs work and other high vibrational products. Okay, let's get into this reading for the week. So the last few weeks, what I think Spirit is trying to show me is through with my readings is a theme, and these themes are coming for me through song. So this is extremely apt, and it can show you also the messages. But there are signs that are given, and they're given in all different ways. So it's the song by Train, Calling All Angels, and it's been playing in my head all morning. And I thought, okay, I've got to go look at these lyrics as well. This is a song that I'm to use for this week's reading. And given everything that's been going on in this world with COVID, the unrest that's been occurring, there's so much fear mongering that is going on that it is causing a real stir. It causes a lot of anxiety and stress for a lot of people, not all, but for a lot of people. And it's the unknown that really starts to get, even becomes more of an issue for those who need something to grasp, to need something to hold on to. And so there's a couple of things here. Firstly, we are guided by angels. There is no doubt in my mind that there is angelic guidance, and if it's not the angels per se, it's the angelic guidance that we are getting through those who have already crossed over, and our own guides per se. It's really a combination, because even though the physical body dies, our avatar dies, our soul lives on. And so this essence is already around us. So it's just knowing you can call upon your angels however you see them, whenever you need that guidance. But the other thing, the big thing that we really need to understand, is that the answers you're looking for are already within you. And this is a big part of this awakening, this massive shift in consciousness that we are going through, is learning and understanding that we have to come back to ourselves, and we have to go within to find the answers that we are looking for, to find that peace that we are needing. And as we create these shifts within ourselves, it actually is, from what's working from within, what illuminates from within is then starts to burst out, so that everybody around you is actually getting a little bit of what you have. And because we are all connected, so even though it's about unification. Oh wow, I feel like I want to take all these cards that are on the ground. I'm going to do it. Hang on. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take them because they just seem right. Okay. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do it. And that's okay. I can do anything I like because I have choice. It's another part of our lessons. We all have choice to do what we like, what we need. Um, you know, it's free will. We have free will. Okay, so we are going within. It is the introspection, is the answers that you're looking for. But as you go in and you raise your vibration, because what you're doing is you're then connecting into source, into spirit, and you can call upon your angels. You can call upon that higher guidance and ask for what it is that you need to know now. It's about being able to feel, it's about using all your clair abilities. So it's about the feeling, the knowing, the hearing, the seeing. And we're all different to what we hear, you know, how we pick up and how we understand and then decipher the messages that are there. Because you know what is in front of us, this world, this is only um this really is a part of a matrix. There is so much more that is out there. It's like feeling that we could actually walk through a wall, and we can, in the energetic sense, you know, we can go anywhere, we can do anything when you learn to be able to shift that reality and work at a higher conscious level. So this week we are calling in for that guidance, for the answers that we are looking for. But first and foremost, it is really, really important that you protect your energy levels. This is also a number 44. So anything that is doubled is strengthened as well. It's magnified. So 44 is all about polarity, and polarity is about finding that middle ground. It's that degree in which those two polar opposites can sit and can work harmoniously. So that is the 44. 4 is our foundations, 4 is our stability, 4 plus 4 is an 8, and it's what we are here to manifest on a on a physical level, on a spiritual level. This is what we're here to do. We can protect ourselves at the same time, whether we use crystals, whether, you know, might be something like jet or bronzite or black tourmaline or obsidian, whatever it is that you choose. It's also about learning to cloak yourself. It's what we can do in our mind's eye, putting ourselves in a bubble, putting a big cloak around us. These are just some ways in which we can protect ourselves. We are going through major, major shifts. We are all going through these major shifts. The difference is that those who are awakening and becoming more and more aware of their reality, they are the ones that are going through this massive transformation, this massive transmutation. These are the ones that, you know, as you heighten your frequencies, your realities will start changing, and the way in which you carry yourselves, your thought processes, um, the way you look at the world, that you're going to look through it with so much more clarity, and you're going to see beyond the veil. But you are going through this phoenix, you're going through this rebirth stage, and it is really important now. Those who fight the change and are going to be challenged to no end. This is where you need to use discernment and know, you know, it is my time, even though there is that fear. And it's a bit of, I think, last week's reading as well. You know, you got to feel the fear and you do it anyway, because you know, this is when you know you're vulnerable, and being vulnerable is good because you are aware of how you feel and what you need to do to create these changes there. You are going through these new learning patterns. You know, this is 14, it's a 5, it's all about change. You know, this year change is going to be huge. The way change is going to be created is going to be different for each one of us. So again, this is about the 13 spheres of knowledge. This is about the introspection. Okay, so it's as above, so below, as within, so uh, you know, it's within and on the out. So it's knowing that, you know, we can learn introspecting going within, but on the outer we're also learning and gaining knowledge that we need to go through this major aspect, or these next excuse me, let me start that again. It's about our path that we're on now, and the path that we need to have this knowledge for us to continue on this path. Okay. It's about love. It's not only the love of self, But again, it's what we get. It's that mirror image. It's about, the love that we have for ourselves when we learn to truly love who we are. And when we truly, learn to be comfortable with who we are and all aspects of who we are. That is what we will then mirror out there. And it's, the mirror that we then gain within a partner, that mirror that we see within our children and within our friends, because when we change that frequency of ourselves, we are also then, attracting that same frequency in. Sorry, the color is going. I absolutely love this. And you know what? This is all again about rebirth, okay, and birthing, because this is the Vesica Pisces, these two interlocking circles you see here. The middle part of this is the mandala, and within this aspect is where we birth. It can be a physical birth, but it is, when we look at it from creation story, what it is as well is the birthing of consciousness. So this is all forms of birthing, all forms of that reality that coming through that aspect there, okay? And there's so much more that goes behind that, but it's just such a beautiful pattern and geometry to be working with. These cards just make perfect sense, every single one of them. Metatron's cube, this is saying that all the answers we have, all the knowledge, all the wisdom sits within. And what I love about Metatron's cube is it also relates to the number 13. And the 13 archangels sit within Metatron's cube. So going back to our song, calling all angels, here, seriously, work with Metatron's cube. If you need a particular geometry to work with, this is what I would say. Calling all your angels, this is what, please help me with guidance, okay? Because all the inner knowings are already within here. The angels, the platonic solids, all aspects of creation, from the sphere to the Vesica Pisces, all the way up to the flower, the fruit, egg of life, seed, Genesis, whatever, all of them, though it was not in order, of course, excuse me, is all in this shape. Okay, and it also is a very balanced shape because you've got both the masculine and the feminine within here. This is all about finding the I am frequency. This is what we're heading towards. This is about finding your balance. This is about finding, and being comfortable with who you are. It is the I am frequency. It is the 963. And it also equates to a 9. The 9 plus 6 is 3. It is the true state of being, okay? This is what we're aiming for. This is what we're aiming for. And then these frequencies of who we are becoming, is then shared as a domino effect. But interesting, you see the same numbers, okay? But in different cards. I don't know if I can... The 639, this is all about relationships. It's the relationship of self, okay? So it seems this week's a really good week to work with the number 9. And these particular frequencies, this is the relationship of self and our connection to self and others. So perfect, perfect, perfect. Seriously, these cards fell out beautifully. And it's everything I keep talking about. The fulfillment card, this is all about love, because the ultimate goal, I truly believe, is learning about love. It's about releasing all aspects of fear. It's releasing all aspects of the unknown and just learning how to love. It is first and foremost our connection to ourselves, okay? And then that through that connection of ourself, it's that connection that we have with everything and everyone around us. So for those who are, following me, following my readings, at present moment, there is something beautiful awaiting you. Okay, the flower of life, all the mysteries, the universal mysteries are held within this beautiful shape, the flower of life. It is, what it is saying to you is you're in a gestational period. For some, you are pregnant and you are waiting to give birth. For others, it's about birthing of concepts, birthing of ideas, birthing of relationships. You know, one of the, I always dislike this word, it is the word patience. One of the biggest things we are here to learn in this lifetime as well is patience. And for those of you who have been waiting, it's about being patient. It's also about knowing that when you connect to that higher self, you connect to the higher frequencies, you learn to believe, you learn to trust that there is something else out there. There is something awaiting, waiting for you. And it's that inner gut feeling, it's that inner knowing. Go with it. Okay, go with it because it's in its gestational period. Sometimes things haven't worked out the way we thought they would have, at this point in time, because you know you don't know what the underlying circumstances are, um, you know, with that other person or that other situation. You have to, you know that some things have to end before they can begin again. And you know, it is that rising like the phoenix, it is that rebirth, it is that new beginnings, it is that new time. These cards are friggin' awesome. I am going to say that I'm pretty impressed with what has flown out and the fact that I could take them all, because it just makes perfect sense for what we're going through. There's a number of ones here. We've got 28, 37. We've got a few fours, as in 31, 13, and yeah. So we're looking at foundations. We've got one here's a 6, so we're looking at love. 3 is expansion. 7 is the mystic, and it is about us also being in touch. You know, getting more in touch, more in tune with ourselves on those higher frequencies, and you know, really delving into that aspect, that mystic aspect of ourselves. Really beautiful reading. And you know what? My message here is be here now. If you need, you call upon your angels. They are here to guide you, but the answers that you have are within. Have an awesome week wherever you are. Bye for now.